You think if you need you on defense, you gotta play defense.
I
Please.
said I'm gonna get a little ice cream cake. Y'all gonna be on your own for a little while.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're not. Get that shit together. Eat that shit right now. Staff catch. Only person that could be eating ice cream cake right now is Swift. He hit the home run.
And me too. Fuck me.
Ice cream cake?
You call me when you call me.
Oh, shit, that move. And when y'all move the ladder,
Scott Rowland should be.
he's the ways up.
No, opponent left. Did we get the W for that?
Nah, because it didn't start. He's gonna start over.
Good chance, niggas.
They seen Exodian. They're a bitch.
When it's you.
I think I built the invite already.
Oh. My boy.
Swift, you ain't get the invite?
What did we just in the fucking game?
Yeah, you sleep over there, man? That's good. You said all night. Wake up. Let's get it. Well, how about this? I'll make a new rule if y'all want to. Whoever's the player of the game on wins, they get the Exodia card for the next game. So I'm gonna give Swift Juan Soto, Scott Rowland, depending on who you pick.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
So because Swift is the MVP of the last W, he gets to pick one of the players. I'm gonna put him in his first spot. So who you want, Swift?
For what?
Since you was the MVP, you get to pick somebody to, and I put him in your first spot to hit.
Anybody, it don't matter.
I don't know the exact order. So I guess it's the order here. I hit first, short, second, and third.
All I know is I want those cards. Back to Pokemon, I guess. I choose you,
But no, I just
Bubblegum.
want to use the 99
Damn,
Clayton
Houston scored
Kershaw.
18 runs, and I knew Isaac Paredes was gonna score a homer, my nigga. Nigga, Denzel Clark and Nick Kurtz homer today.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy.
good, ain't it?
Houston scored 18 runs on the Dodgers. I don't know if y'all heard me say that.
Yes.
You said Houston had 18 runs on the
Exodia.
Dodgers?
Uh-huh.
That's fucking insane.
Jose Altuve, Christian Paredes, Christian Walker, and Victor
Oh, they got
Caratini all
Carlos
hit
Beltran.
homers.
Oh no.
Wow. Jose Altuve. Oh,
They got a
man.
better team, guys.
The Bears and that nigga be lying.
So almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw. Boogie brings a ton of confidence with
The
the
game gave a free 99 away.
few runs
Surprise.
remain apiece, and he's hoping to take care of the rest and make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else. Ready to go now, and now it's going to be Juan Soto. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the dirt, and 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Nigga did the shuffle in your
This
face.
right here started
Gonna
out
deal with that?
late with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and makes the grab. And there's one away.
I'm laughing because I didn't know that was you and me. I still ran.
As you should.
Big swing and a miss in the on-deck circle. You really want to use that opportunity. See
That
some
was
pitches
Day.
at the same time with the fastball. Last thing you want to do is see him come away with a fastball
Fuck,
there.
man.
De La
Jose
Cruz.
Altuve. I knew it. Yo, my demon is costing me a lot of money,
Chases
man.
that one in the dirt.
Hold on, how many times I've said it multiple times? Anytime I see niggas on the show
And the batter
for the
now,
parlay.
Carlos Beltran. Well, maybe it
They
puts you
always
in a
do it.
position where it matter too much
This
to
game's a
turn the
cheat code. I
bases
keep
loaded.
telling
You
you.
just got to let the game come to you.
You basically saying he's gonna have been rich.
And a chance handle.
Sean is OG.
On no
Nah, that
funny
wasn't me.
shit,
I pressed it.
nah.
That nigga didn't throw it.
Oh, okay.
Like the animation be slow.
Runner on the
Nigga
ground.
stealing.
Check for a strike.
I got him. Get him out of there.
Fires it in.
What? That's crazy.
Game broke. It's De La Cruz. He's so fat.
Slides through. He's trying to stay away from this
You're
lefty.
gonna go to third base, though. I know that.
Did really float down and in. This one in the dirt. Kershaw fires. And a strikeout. Clayton
Amen to
Kershaw.
you.
Fast start.
My heart. That was me. That nigga hit it somehow.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Jacob Mizorowski. Chris, how about a scouting report? Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not.
Who paused it?
Yeah, I fixed that camera. Stop playing with these niggas.
And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a swung on.
Woo,
Swing
too
misses.
fast.
It's a strikeout.
You got the Exodia card. You not striking him out?
Bro, show you didn't touch the ball yet. Hush.
Got an Exodia card. Strike it out.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Dive.
Stood on first, out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Juan Soto. He's
Why
in
I'm
for a
not third?
strike.
I should have had Soto.
2 outs,
The
bases empty.
MVP.
I am off.
I should have ate that first pitch like I wanted to.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Getting over on the
That's
strike.
on me. I should have ate that first pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder,
I am pitching.
No score. Kershaw back to work. Delivers.
I'm on the bases, man.
Off the mark.
What
And
the
a 2
fuck?
This nigga a Met fan.
This one chopped in the
Oh, the
ground
nigga that we
ball.
going against?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's outfield.
Nah, he got Jason Dominguez.
That missed by 1. And now 3
That's
to 1.
some creative jersey. What do you
They're
mean?
going to throw him a fastball.
Oh, you brung us to Queens? Oh no.
Yeah, for sure. For his first day playing
Alright.
regulars.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Here comes Bryce Harper. And a strike on the outside edge. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses. And that is ball 1. And that one sliced foul. Runner on the go. Got him swinging.
Yeah,
Saves
niggas be
Simeon,
forgetting.
and he easily steals the
I
bag.
say y'all niggas, I'm the niggas throwing niggas out, bro. Nigga. I'm picking niggas off. I ain't forget shit.
Rhys Hoskins at the plate ends
My
the
shit
Oh,
inning.
you a
lagging, bro.
catcher. Alright.
Late swing fouled off. No score here in the
My
second.
timing is off.
That one missed.
Oh nah.
Comes up empty.
Wow.
It's strike 2.
That shit looked like he was going to
Kershaw
go
takes
scary,
over.
huh?
He's back safely.
They changed it up.
Comes
Yo,
the
I
2 2.
see it's the meter. You don't know what he
Next
throwing.
down again. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same pitch and do anything with.
Throw to second,
Yo,
safe.
why?
Only one more
Why he do
disabled
that
throw
pump
that
fake like
inning.
that?
And ball
The
You
4.
walk
fuck?
this nigga, Sean.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing, and he set up a double play
They gonna be
opportunity
hungry
there
now
to get
though.
a
So,
decent ground ball.
and
2-1
these
the
niggas
one
slow as shit.
on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Steps in the bag for 1. Save. He eats it.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ethan Salas swings through it for strike 1.
Like the odds there.
Dominguez
Oh man, I'm
flies
gonna have to
in,
walk
stopped
in.
at second with 2 down.
What is this nigga doing, bro?
Got
Well,
him.
okay. That works. I guess.
He's a dumb nigga. Where was you running to third? I'm confused. Come on, Swarby.
Bottom of the inning, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Mizorowski back to work. Just missed. And strike 1 to the catcher.
I would throw another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one into dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the
Um,
drop third strike. Now it's the shortstop, Junior Caminero. Fastball for a strike.
that shit went so fast I couldn't put the controller up.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Gets the bunt down the right side. Hoskins. And he's safe at first. And now can get to the bag in time. Now the left fielder, Adam
Oh,
Dillon.
But
two zip, fellas.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
What?
What a miss right there.
They be
let
G'ing
me
in
home,
general,
Day
man.
Day.
Why don't you wait till I should get to the plate and swing? Swing before the plate, bro.
Swing and a miss. And he got him. Now 5
I
straight
mean,
outs for
you're right
Dillon.
on that one.
Nick Kurtz now at the plate.
Someone's mic is got crazy interference, so my shit is so laggy, it's like ridiculous.
On the ground, it's
Excuse me.
takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. Fouled off. He was late.
They see him time.
Out to short. Caminero fires over first. And one away in the top of the third. Into the lineup, Juan Soto getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled off.
Real challenging. Good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
One down, bases empty. To the right side, Lau. Over to first, and that quickly 2 away. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Very high with that one, and it's 1-0. To that fastball.
Just not able to
Oh,
mix
you
up the balancing.
swinging?
High fly ball. That one curling foul
You
to the right
swinging?
side. Kershaw deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
My boy, that lap true.
2 outs.
Just out of here. What you talking about?
Bounce it off. Still 1-2.
Okay.
Top of the third. No score.
Now you can eat this seamer to the face. Huh.
And there's a ball.
Yeah, play with me. I'm hot cheese. Huh.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Pussy.
Back here at Citi
Some
Field
high
since the
cheese.
bottom of the third. And now the DH.
Why do I get the bum ass cards? Why I can't get a Soto?
Just had a bum out
Swing
card.
and a miss. That's strike one.
You throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks
Playing
for
like
the
shit.
Cubs. Evan Carter
Mm-mm-mm.
leveling now
And
as
when
he
you gonna get
chases
better,
the
you gotta keep
third.
playing. That's what we learned.
Cut on and missed at 100. And
That's not gonna happen. I gotta work.
strike 3, and that's 2 in a
Mm.
row. So the lineup flips
That's how you
over.
feel, my
Here's the
dog?
third baseman, Scott Juan. 1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2.
I see the vibe.
Pitches in play right here, partner.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
It's
And he
tighter.
strikes out.
She's trash right
Oh
now.
my god, that nigga got all the
Carlos.
cards.
Now it's going to be Carlos Beltran.
Got the best card in the game.
Swing and a
Got the
miss.
Exodia.
Mild.
I'm forbidden one. And he got that nigga batting third. That nigga is wrong. Oh,
Line drive, base hit right field. And they have their first hit
I
Nigga
am
said,
since
pissed
the
I didn't catch
this
opener.
that.
nigga said he hasn't batted third. He's wilding. You're supposed to have your best hitter as third.
And here is Devers. Thought looking his first time up.
You're gonna steal base. You're nine. I told you you're gonna steal it.
Set for a strike. Throw, safe. And the
Wow.
one-hit run is now in scoring position. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Beltran at second with nobody out. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. That's inside.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
In the dirt, and the runner holds.
Ain't no rock. Gonna cry in my place.
Man at second. And it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to hit the
Why so
baseball,
hard in
just couldn't get to it
here?
with a fastball.
That's the third, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Gotta love the
The fuck
resilience he
happened?
showed in that at bat, battling with two
It's alright,
strikes,
little
entering into
squeezy
what
peasy
ultimately
through
just turned
Why
into
he
a
the
whatever.
chest at?
simple swing. You don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and
Niggas be
hit home
moving on
runs,
their
but
own pace,
sometimes you
man.
got to shorten up just like that.
Yeah, I dove at that shit perfectly. I should have grabbed it.
And ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Here's Bryce Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Over here buying the game.
On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. The throw into second. And he's out.
Dumbass.
And it's Reese Hoskins up to the dish. Walked his first time. Up and in. Ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And that is that. Bottom 4th, Lau at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and
Get
just
the
keep eating
fuck
right at the
out
ball.
of
Inside
here.
now. 0 for 1 so far. A little out front there as he swings through.
Shit.
Why can't I get
Swings or
Soto?
strikes. When you're doing that, you can have a really good day.
Yo, bro.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Alright, bitch ass man.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's
I
0 for
suck
1.
today.
It's alright, they gonna slip
There's a
up.
strike.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Strike 3. And now 6.
That's starting to see us some
Ready now
issues.
for the 5th inning. Now it's the
I'll
second
tighten up,
baseman on the
guys.
scene, Geloff.
Smooth.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe
How
at
long did it
second.
take to throw the
But he's
ball?
not close. Geloff leads off second with nobody out. Runner on the go again. Ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kershaw checks on the runner. And he's back in easily. Foul off left side. Here's your 1. Inside.
Oh, shit.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
In the air right side. Soto sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they take a 2-run lead. Digging in, Carlos Beltran. He's 2 for 2. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Kershaw checks on the runner. And he dives back in safely. Strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one missed. 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball when the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Up the middle. Caminero fires to first on the run.
What?
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really protected with 2
Am I
strikes
bugging?
right there.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And now he's up to 3 stolen
This ain't getting
bases
me
in the
tight.
game.
You gotta get up out of here.
Kershaw checks the runner. And he's back in safely. Runner goes again. There's the ball.
The fuck?
2 outs with a runner at third. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to talk to him.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And that's just foul. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So bases all loaded up. Harper will hit next. Right side, hard hit. Tosses the first. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Junior Caminero. First pitch swinging.
Both offenses got going, and the pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. Run away to strikeout. Adam Dunn, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. The throw.
Base hit. Thank you, bro.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just found a way to slot that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee. It's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Man at second. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one at triple digits. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Neto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he blows that one by him at a for him. In the dirt.
We're not being patient. We're just swinging at everything, bro.
So what?
See, we're not being patient. We're just swinging at everything.
And that
There
one
you
is in
go.
the dirt. 1-2 the count.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball.
Oh, that's a strikeout. All set for the top of the sixth. Reese Hoskins to the plate.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Called strike right there. That one misses. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Misses just
What?
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Thank you,
Listen.
bitch ass nigga.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Like I said, I think that was a shake.
That's down and in. Got him swinging. So up next, Zach Geloff, 1 for 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Hey, I said that.
Pitches into dirt, 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings and misses, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Mike Piazza getting ready to hit. And that one upstairs, ball one. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one is inside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's ball 4.
What are things about that 2-out walk? The base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the
Oh,
gap will
okay.
produce a 2-out RBI. And those
Yeah, oh no,
RBIs
when you gonna
start
change this
as
nigga?
fuels the offensive side of the ball.
Ready?
Check swing,
Still
cold strike.
dealing.
Next offering is fouled back. And that just misses.
3-2, 2-out runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Piazza leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard hit right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning.
You know if I'm into it, I should not play.
You said you hungry? What?
I said I lock up that
City
infield.
Field. Here's the center fielder for
Yeah,
Tampa.
that shit breaking up. I can't make it.
Mizorowski back to work. Measures 6 feet 4 inches, 190 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. The 0-2. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's
Center
crazy.
fielder digs in now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
And 1-2. Bases empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Lowe. Fly ball down the line. Harper has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here in Queens, top of inning number 7. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Now, Kevin Williams on a pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran, 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
And it's fouled off. I want to start that low a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beatings. Rafael Devers up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield, base hit. Oh,
What?
pick it up cleanly.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield.
Weird
Wow,
shit.
when it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielder to make any sort of play.
In the air to left, down the line. Dunn makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
Exodia. Why you so let's say cracker jacks. I don't care if I never get that thing.
Man,
I think that was
Take
gonna be
away
that
this
far.
is soon.
And right now, they just don't have it.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting
Oh
the
my God.
and pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep them
What?
inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
It's so impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Way outside. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
Cause we're off with that salsa, spit with that rover, off with the coca, hit you with the llama.
Definitely do it.
Junior Caminero will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Shortstop takes it all. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive number 5.
Dunn at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Late with the swing there. Caminero off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone. It's a ball with 2 strikes. And it's a ball.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs.
Now that's strike 3. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. That one pushed foul. And it skips into there. Swing Snags it, and there's one away. And here is Hoskins. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, yeah, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
That one misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball.
And none of them shits
That
flipping the
bases
corner.
empty one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's the automatic. Draws the walk there.
Oh,
Swing
fuck!
and a miss on the mound back there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Kellogg in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate, stand on a double play.
Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Oh, and he hit him.
What?
And he missed on Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Williams checks the runner, and he's back safely. Check swing called strike, and that is strike one. Williams, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. And he chases that one. Make it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Nick Kurtz. First pitch, and he just misses.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike.
Next game, we'll punch everything.
Opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
Next game, we'll punch everything.
Shit, next game what?
Next game, we'll punch everything.
Bet.
First offering, and it just misses.
What's good
I got whack ass stars.
He had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's what it looks like. If you swing at it, get a broken bat, shoot drive back to the dugout.
Next offering misses down and away.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
This guy's
Right
got
there,
a great
right there.
feel for his breaking ball today.
That one misses in the dirt.
Home run. Home run. Right now. Right now.
And there's 2 away.
What the fuck? Oh, I was off.
Evan Carter. There's a strike. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Well, he's looking to try to finish off 8.
Yo, Swift, you good?
He fell asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 9th.
We'll find out right now if he's sleeping.
Yo, Swift, you pitching, bro. You just struck out because you asleep.
He's sleeping.
Williams back to work.
It's a computer.
Pulls that one foul.
Did he sleep?
Yo.
Swift.
Swift.
To the ball, to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jam. I think that's the computer doing that.
Strikeouts already. It's hard not to think
It's
negative.
that phone.
Alright.
Yeah, nigga, wake up. You pitching. You just struck out, sleep.
And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Beltran now at the plate as he swings
For the whole team.
swing and a miss.
If they don't win, it's a shame. Oh, cheat. You searching out in the old
Well struck right field. And it hits the
Oh, how
wall.
you catch
Oh,
that?
Cruising for second. Around
that was a
second
good
now
try.
as they still don't have it. Beltran
Oh, you
around
coming
third.
home, Kyle?
Yo, dang!
Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Devers stands
Yeah, I
in
ain't gonna
now
lay
to
it
the
down on me.
right side.
There you go. Hold on.
Swung on, belted. Done charging after it. And there's two away.
All right, let's have an inning, boys.
Two down, bases empty.
Nah,
Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. Check swing, and he went.
These niggas must have went to PA. They
Two down,
still lighting
bases
shit.
empty, but one run across here in the top of the ninth. And that's in the dirt. And it is 2-1. A little roller up along first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Down the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and then you can play around a little bit.
Party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
I'm trying to touch the ball, so he's about to be right.
Taking in
Huh?
Brandon
So I'm
Lowe.
trying to hit the ball. He's about to be right.
2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Trying to hit the ball.
No, I'm starting to hit the ball. It's about to be all right.
Ball one.
Let's get back in tune.
In his fifth season,
Timing is a little bit off for
28
me
years
right
old,
now.
and he was a
Oh my
90-pound
goodness,
dream
who's that?
back in 2018. One down, bases empty. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to
Oh, that
three.
was disgusting.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. This one popped up right side. Geloff. Ball
Fuck out
game.
of here, bro.
A 4-0
The
shot in the
Bears with the
ninth.
Mets colors. That shit.
All right, your turn, Shane.
Mm.
Swift,
Whatever.
I'll make sure you hit. This nigga Short had this nigga from Atlanta this whole time. Oh boy. Put in Brooks Lee, bro. Oh, you got this nigga got the book. Okay. They could be playing around too much, bro.
200. I don't think we're going to make it too high before the weekend classic. Again, I'm not even sure how to handle that for Pack Attack this year. So low right now. I might not do anything special for this first weekend. Classic action movie. We got to see if we got any parallels first, though. I knew we'd get down late enough to get anybody else yet. No. Next, the ranked rating threshold rewards. That's going to be 500 stubs towards our post game. We'll open the pack with our post game packs too. This was made in the multiplayer program, though. All right, but let's get stubs because we have a lot today. Our hitting today was 17,000 stubs. We had 7 multi-hitting. Allen himself on the mound is going to give us 2,300, 2,700 from the bonus category.
LeBron might go to the Mavs and play with Kyrie and AD.
1.01 boost. So all of that together to give us a final stub.
I think that's a chip.
190. And man, I'm going to buy the stripes pack. This was how the promo pack was. It just made me really excited for Pack Attack. So I'm so happy. But I know Diamond and April Spotlight. But the Spotlight's only one card. New Threads is 2 gold. All 3 of those golds are probably. And then we get on top of it our regular season. Let's go ahead and add that to the stack. So here we go then. Through and then we'll see about that. Packs either we can.
Who's asleep?
Swift, wake up.
Third of 4. And then the great
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's New York taking on Long Island.
Next game, though, because we've
First
got a lot
pitch
of
coming your way next.
you can't support the Diamond at all, so it's a coin flip. If we've got a decent
Wake up.
an extra pack that doesn't make any sense. First, our first Diamond.
What stripe is crazy.
You sleeping. You sleeping, my boy.
That's that dad skill.
I'm
Sleep
trying to
like that.
roll up, nigga.
We heard you snoring.
You heard me or your nephew?
Yeah, I'm
Snore. Snore.
I haven't cracked open the Red Bull yet. Sitting right there, icy for me, waiting.
Snore. That's what I'm talking about. They got to win. They got the Mets jersey on. Oh, shit.
Y'all have to destroy them.
Try.
Yo, Sean, why you like
Nigga,
waiting?
that's not me. It's the animation, bro. I've been press
Nah,
circle.
nah. You run a little bit before you throw the ball.
Nigga, I press circle, bro.
You need to switch your damn throwing down. Grow up and get button and accuracy, cause the rest of us.
I don't understand nothing you said. Say again.
Change your settings to button accuracy, because that's not it, whatever you're using.
I don't know. I press circle, bro. Don't press nothing, then.
Nobody's going to press nothing. Okay.
Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got the great Ryan. You make the baseball turn into aspirin. What the fuck?
Still able to fire over.
Come on.
So up next, Brooks Lee. Cut out and missed at 101. Going
You gonna
one
blame me for that too, or you gonna blame the game?
and that's pushed foul off to the left of that play.
I know.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses at the breaking ball there. Schwarber to first. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Here's the third baseman.
Change your name to the Tigers.
And he's
No
caught
longer the
with two
Lions.
as he runs batted in. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
I'm gonna give you what you want. What you want.
0-1.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That 99 Exodia. Let it rip.
Trout on his horse.
I don't like the new design of Donkey Kong. That nigga look dumb. I think that was the original design of Donkey Kong.
Nice catch on the run right there. He saved the extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gary Pendleton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swings and a miss.
Didn't recognize the off speed. That was fastball a little bit out in front.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially between the strikeouts.
Back to off the plate that time. Harrison misses as a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. And strike two. I think it's this left-handed breaking ball. And the batter will begin this count as 0-2. Two outs
Donkey Kong
misses
finally
at
got
the
his
plate.
white bitch.
Swing and a slow roll. Arenado to first. In time. Schwarber out of the play. That's the third out. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. And there's a foul ball. And no close there. And the count even 1-1. Out to center. Rodriguez moving under it. Missed. And there's one down. So digging in, Evan Carter. One and one, no strikes. And he'll take it.
Tough changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it, but I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's the DH, Zach Gallen. And of course, number 3 is another close.
High speed, fighter objects. Fine biz with punches and jumps. Really makes things up.
Swings through that one. And a knuckleball.
1 strike. Terrible. Grab a chunk
Admit
of brain
this.
and tear it off. Tear up the turnips to find out. Off your thumbs.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can't
Grab a
really do
chunk
much
and swing
damage.
it with it.
Plus,
Hard
he's
times
got
to
a
use
dangerous
break
pitch.
still each.
Granted, it's not always
Or
easy to
smash
watch when they
lightning
do
fights.
pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that win.
Jump.
And now he takes 1
Double
down.
jump. This is how we make the ice. Throw. Throw a jump.
Stepping in, Nick Curtis. Hit on and missed at long.
Target like this.
It's 0-1.
Throw like a motherfucker. Get that piece of lumps in the face. Throw jumps made of something.
Chips away a little bit.
Surface. Pile them up.
Gettle off of first with 2
Serve.
away. A
Right
count
on
for the
time.
Steelers.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count.
Speed of the speed. Not the one.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Puck found clean.
Never know what to do.
You see me? You see me, kid?
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. The catch
Oh
is
yeah, wake
Juan.
that ass up.
Me.
He swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, all in all, the postseason, Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. have
Home
been
run right
incredible.
now.
First 5-set year to ever lead the
What you
National
mean?
League back in 2007, and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Neither of those dads didn't give you any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
You up next, my
One
guy.
base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Clair. And there's a strike. That one the other way. Grich. Steelers third baseman
That
Clair
was late. That was crazy. I don't get it.
moves to center field. Sends it deep. Back to work. Pitch misses. And the 1-0. Two-out inning who can do it all. Ryan Helsley, Steelers All-Star, first seed, and he's as good as the guy who literally strikes out runners like the Ryan Express. Falling behind 2-1.
What's that calling him to a damn zebra?
He was absolutely belted. Soto moving back for it. Going
Oh,
for the wall as he makes the catch. And now it's Juan Soto.
they got Soto on drugs.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the second stud in baseball right there, right? Big-time fielder.
You see that animation, nigga?
Hit on and missed at long.
Mm.
And it's 0-2. On the ground to third, Juan. Not in time, and he reaches safely. It's 2-2 to begin the ninth.
You got that first hit down, and pitch recognition was on. Pretty impressive for a 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and a one-homer. Arenado in his 12th season, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a semi-round player back in 2009. Rodriguez calls it in, 2 away. He's 0 for 1.
with the reason
Top of the inning, here's the left fielder, Evan Carter.
he gets foul face to face against
Here's Wilson looking for strike one.
all the power at your disposal.
First.
What a host of powerful balls.
I think it's fair to agree that they're being a little over-aggressive. Those guys, they're swinging at the first pitch 90% of the time, and that's a pretty high number, especially when you're not getting results with it.
That's to
Let's
third.
go. That's what I needed. See, touch that ball one time.
Called banana chips.
Strike for me here.
Well, that's a team
Not always
approach.
visible.
Nice job of finding
Sometimes
value here in the
balls.
relief.
Big and a
Oh
ball.
Drop,
shit.
drop, 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 drop.
Other places,
Makes the catch, and
there
it's
are a
out.
whole bunch of fun.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front
Also,
of
a
him.
Good
He
team
try,
caught his
Joe.
eye.
Oh shit.
now
And
throughout their
that's
venture.
Jose Rodriguez. He's working the
Oh
diamond.
shit.
He's looking for the safe
Challenging
bunt.
time with the
Oh
back.
shit.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This is one of those situations the
Wait for that. Wait
outfielders
for your
need to
pitch,
be
man.
very
Clever
polite and
solution.
understand who's
Mm-hmm.
going to be hitting.
I'm on to ya.
Chance to avoid
Besides,
that.
I'm on to
Waste,
ya. Now you
wasting
wanna
like too
change it
many
up.
balls.
On to ya. You wanna change it up.
The 0-2.
Huh?
stuff.
Yeah,
So,
that's it. That's it on the ground, man.
Stays where he is. So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, spot one. Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, bullshit.
Kurtz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that one
That's
goes
my
out.
bulldog.
Back here in Queens, here's now the shortstop, Brooks Lee. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Lowers the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Bridge. And a swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and just keep eating right out of your hand.
just open the closet and customize the perfect fits for Donkey Kong and Paulie.
The latter struck him out.
Even change up your fur coat. Don't look, it's too much for Donkey Kong. Too little. Almost every artery spoken comes from his own middle.
7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a
Perfect
chance
fits
to
for
get
Donkey
after it
Kong and
late.
Paulie. Or even change up your fur coat. Don't look, it's too much for Donkey Kong. Or too little.
Always something you can command against
Something
a
comes
batter.
with its own benefits. So makes it natural to suit the situation.
The 0-2.
Find a treasure chest buried in the ground, crack it open, and you might retain the treasure, showing the location of the Indian gems or puzzles. Their locations can be marked on your map. Pretty helpful to find collectibles.
On his way over.
You can also see which fossils and vanadium gems you collect, making it easy to see how close you are to completion. There's plenty more to do with the
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
rest.
All three strike out. Get up out of here.
Strikeout ends the inning.
Just get up out of here.
I'm impressed. That game was trash.
And now the DH, Terry Pendleton. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Pulled the string of the changeup.
Nigga, we making no sense right now. Nigga, they shot me with 2 strikes and the ball nigga swing. We all bugging right now.
Can't make out what you're saying.
We're bugging.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, unfair right there. I mean, that's slightly drove to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just got to have a pretty good count on that one.
Who's that?
And now 2 gone. Here's Juan Soto. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
I gotta be the one, guys.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Kershaw falls. That one and inside almost got him.
I gotta be the hero.
Swings through that. Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Down to the dirt,
This
swing
is
and a
not me.
miss. It's 2 and on to first.
It's another hit off.
Strikeout and inning.
That's not.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Zach Geloff. To third, rolling.
Swift.
And he'll be safe at first.
Oh, hell no.
So up
Oh, I'm out the trophy pitcher.
struck out looking his first time. And that one fouled off.
Fucking up.
Nigga.
Nigga, you took the ball and didn't even throw it.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's one down.
Try to bait that nigga.
Now, Ted Simmons, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Man at first, 1 away. Comes up empty.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto.
But we can't forget that our hitting outscored program XP, and that's going to bring us up to a 65 towards our first wheel spin. But that does
Just missed. Chris with that distraction and the speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else,
Why is it not touching the lawn?
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Finally, probably the best option on the wheel for this one is a 10-pack bundle. So let's give
Swings through that one for strike 2.
boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Let's see how lucky we are here.
Strike 3, got him swing.
Falling pack. I don't really know why I said that like
Back here at Citi Field. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
29,713 stuff.
That one
In there across the letters. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That one not close. And it's 1-1.
I think I'll just go with this 20-pack. Give us a chance to maybe round out our team.
And a foul ball.
So I think you're up next. Hope you up.
From the bundle.
What?
So you're up next.
Strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Michael Young, the next to hit, grounded out his first time up.
You at least know we're going to be getting 3 goals.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
definitely right
Timing
Now I
was
can
now.
good,
see
man.
that shit. My timing. Oh,
Swing and a ball popped up. Gritch
Silver.
on the move.
So it is.
They got it for out number 2.
His timing is okay, man.
Evan Carter getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
mm.
Slider right there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
I'm right there.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens, top 6. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Shush.
Thank you. Ring, 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 ring. Two seconds.
Back to work. The big behind with that
Well,
swing and
yeah.
strike one.
Well, these
Look at
players
Slump.
just not in this
The
yet.
computer been doing good.
Chasing pitches has
It,
been
That
their
shit right
it,
down the
forte.
middle.
We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times, and it
computer
just
doing
doesn't
good.
look like they're seeing it very well.
Late with the swing there.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Young brings it in. One.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Whoa, hold on for your thoughts.
And that
Oh,
one hammered. Rodriguez drop step going back. Gone.
shit.
Ball's gotta eat. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. One
I
down.
just said that was my favorite
The
call.
shortstop, Brooks
The
Lee.
punch it.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
My boy
Swing
Mikey.
and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle.
Registers the punch out and hits 101. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Gritch. And on the ground to short, Young. Safe at first as they can't
What?
make the play.
Yeah, I fucked up.
You are the game.
Now the left
I fucked
fielder,
up.
Evan Carter.
Wow.
0 for 2 in this one. That one is upstairs.
I,
Gritch, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ripped on a line. He's got it. And that is that.
almost fell.
Ball 6. And here is Zach Geller. And fouled off.
Shit.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the
Good late
count.
sink on that fastball. Out of the zone looks so good. And every time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Not close with that one.
Oh, 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 oh.
Swing and a miss as he was
Wow.
late.
Man, he was really tawny on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it. Next pitch, can't catch up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the
I
third
don't got no
baseman,
snacky
Zach
tonight.
Geller. Swings and misses at the breaking ball here.
0-1.
We can swing at some fucking dumb shit.
Oh,
This one
it's
is
one of them
high
nights,
and low.
boys. We need some booty. All we need is some booty. And we'll play better because we got that booty.
Here in the bottom of the sixth. Kurtz puts the tag out, leaving the box, and that's the third
All I
inning.
know is one of us better hit a fucking home run. That's all I know.
And now the DH, Zach McGill. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Usually before there's that dominant outing,
Because all I want is that. Ooh, Darwin?
Edwin Diaz.
Oh, they definitely some queens.
quality pitches out of
To have this much respect and put Darwin in?
Now 1-1.
Oh, shit.
In time and strike
What
two.
made you put Darwin in, baby?
If you're happy.
That misses the zone.
It's winning that will make me happy. You gonna put Darwin in when he falls. Nigga, Darwin was on fire last month.
Strikeout. Nick Kurtz digs in now.
My Darwin in blue.
Swings and
Matter of
misses.
fact, I think he's my first blue card that I made.
swing there, but he knows he can't go to that spot very often when it gets to go like this.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. He's got it. There's two away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. 1 for 3.
Ben Simmons' father.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You think Ben Simmons coming to the Knicks?
Hope not.
That's what they saying. He might sign to the Knicks.
I heard.
Swinging a drive deep right field. That one
I want to see LeBron James go to
rolling in. Around second now.
go home.
And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball in the middle of the plate and jumped all over it. Absolutely smart pickup.
Strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball. Wilson
Damn.
holds that.
That.
Big dogs
Big dogs got it.
He muscles that one out of here.
Fuck!
3-0. So now it's no Larner. On that fastball. Swings and misses.
Two of my favorite cars is fucking us.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
This one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. And maybe you get 2 or 3.
How everything is earlier.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Schwarber. Fouls one off out play, back to our left. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Juan Soto down at the plate.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that
on the strike. We go to the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Even if it's a good swing.
Down and away for ball one.
Defense in the lead. The thing is, though, is I know what kind of bullpen I have. And this
Check
guy
swing.
is
Did he go? Yes, he did.
much trouble. Needs to score.
That one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count. And it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ball two.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That's back.
What the?
Gone! Big Dog's got
Yo,
it.
I tried to dive the nigga off on the floor.
Second run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0.
Fucking Mike Trout, delicious card.
That was Mike Trout again, man.
Well, it was exciting to
Yeah,
see
Mike
him get
Trout did
involved
play.
early in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Out there to center. And that a
Well,
ball.
that
Because this isn't something we talked about, but over the years, I've never really
Good
known what to
two-strike
do
hitting
with
right
the
there,
sort
Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely
program
done
that
to beat the
the
odds. You
program
can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase in the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Big swing and a miss. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Scorched to
Fuck.
center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
You got no more
Comes
confidence.
in here, takes ball one low.
might be the perfect guy.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I feel like that's all the
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next is the designated hitter, Zach Gallo. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Grounds one to short. Young.
a fucking
On his
ball.
way, that's an infield single.
What?
Nick
Oh nah,
Lewis getting
I'm done
ready
with
to
this
hit.
shit.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Back to first, and he's safe.
Just allergic to not scoring.
They gotta patch that.
That one ripped, but
What was the
foul.
catcher doing by first base anyway?
Mhm.
And there's a fly ball deep right field.
Yo, take that nigga out, bro.
Big Dog's got
Now
it.
niggas can hit
He
anything.
hammers
It's
one
crazy.
out to right. Their third.
We'll get one before this is done. Don't worry. I'll settle for that in the meantime. Get it, Tosh. Come on, you got time. Nice. Right off the pitching thumb.
I can't switch it.
Only Uno. I be telling him that shit.
I've been figured that, but I told him when he had no confidence.
It's 8-0. So back to the top of the order. Ted Simmons
Uno.
ready to hit. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Jesse Chavez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And foul ball. One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Over to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. So up next, Juan Soto. Splits the plate. Strike one.
That clips the corner. Really good cutter that he's devastating.
You scared of me going
And
home.
down on strikes he goes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done.
What did I say Walker's last at bat? That's all he does.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Don't get me fired. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
You gonna move your PCL? Yeah.
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type, it's true. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't know. That story stunk by me. Anyway.
Christian Walker. And that Walner. That's
Young at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
what is that? This was just time to end the game. Maybe a 6-run lead. We can do a little bit
He has a
more
tendency to
food.
chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So 2 down now, and here is Evan Carter. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
I'll appreciate it. It's going to be a fun
This is inside. This one in the air.
Take it out to center. Yeah, he turned things around.
Arenado makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Queens.
You have one hit all game. So it's impressive.
Chavez back to work. Inside. 1-0. Chavez.
Who did you hit?
He throws a cutter,
I think
a
it was me.
sinker,
Let me
a
check.
changeup, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And they get Arenado for the out. Here's
Walk that nigga.
that one's upstairs.
Shit.
Lay off that fastball
Fucking
pump right
over
there.
500 ass.
You see well that you don't
Look
know.
out. Almost got it. Bases empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. And that's down and away.
Show that.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Drilled in the air, high and
Told you, walk that nigga. That nigga, he unlocked that nigga, Mike Trout.
Dog's got it. And he's gone yard and
His third one.
that's his third home run of the game. And they
Fucking
boost
unlocked
their
ass
lead.
Michael Trout ass nigga.
9-0. Lee in the box with one away as he takes ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Rodriguez makes the grab. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after
And
giving
he gonna score one more time. We're gonna
to
see.
stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Okay, Ellie's not struggling.
Foul ball.
That would have had a shot at 3. Swing away.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Chicken dance, nigga.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Stupid ass slider.
And that skips into dirt. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff man of the night. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's actually big because that puts Paredes himself now in
Sinker
the
catches the zone at the knees.
I'm going for it. He's putting way deep out there. We should be
And
good.
that misses. And it's 2-1.
All right, you know what, though? I'm not going to mess around.
Just off the inside
This is a
edge.
safe situation. This is right now. We can't allow
And
a
that drops in for a strike.
play another inning, so we're basically pitching with a one-run lead trying to close out the game. That's the mindset,
That's a
right?
good at-bat right there. He was down
And there we
early
go.
in
Way
that
on
plate
something.
appearance.
Sometimes
Works the
that's
walk.
as satisfying as
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Rodriguez, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Next is the designated hitter, Terry Pendleton. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
That should have been fair.
Tied him up inside with that one.
He's had a tough day at the
No
plate.
balls,
3
2 strikes.
strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Upright.
I'm back.
Apparently made 71,000 XP. And we get another rating threshold pass with another 1,000 subs, a pending rate another 3 extra packs, another 1,000 subs from the season award. I'm going to have to write all this down. I got, and look at all the progress we made here. We had just unlocked our favorites. We got all the way up to 34 points. So we got this pack, 1,500 subs, a balling pack, a deluxe pack, another show pack, another 1,500 subs, and another deluxe pack. And we're about to sell subs to buy even more. What even is today's episode? Guys, it's just the most insane amount of packs, especially this early on in the pack attack. This is ridiculous. Because, yeah, we made quite a bit of subs from this one. First of all, though, before we start tallying, I do feel the need to clarify this since it's the first time it's happened. But when we play 2 games, we count up the stats from both the games, but it's still treated as like 2 separate games. So, for example, we have the one stat goal where it's 500 subs for every multi-hit game. That can't be done over the course of both these games. So, like in this first game, Willie Castro got a hit, and then he also got a 1 hit in game 2. But that doesn't give him a multi-hit game since it happened in 2 different games. All right, but anyway, let's tally this up. And our hitting today alone is going to make 22,400 subs. The pitching side is going to be worth another 8,500. And then the bonus category went crazy today. Another 11,433 subs. We also jumped up to 10 parallel ones, giving us a multiplier of times 1.05. And that all comes together for a final stub count of 44,450 stubs. I don't even know what to say. I mean, like, in terms of us getting a good team as quick as possible, this couldn't be going any better. Making crazy amounts of stubs like this is going to start to get us close to having an actually competitive team. There's no way we continue at this pace, though, because the quicker we move up the ratings, the quicker we start playing some better competition. So let's enjoy it now while it lasts. And also that crazy amount of hitting and pitching stubs translates to program XP, and that brings us all the way up to 95,900 XP. All right, and then with those post-game stubs, we're going to have plenty of packs we earned throughout to like round out our pack opening today. So I'm casting for the big fish here. I'm gonna buy an April Spotlight. I'm gonna buy 2 headliners and then 3 extra show packs with the stubs left over. And before we get going, let me break down exactly what the packs we have for today are, because it's gonna start to get a little confusing as I build up packs in the inventory to populate the wheels. So we have 11 show packs. 8 of them we earned from the multiplayer program and Weekend Classic. The other 3 we bought. We also have 1 of these 3 Ballin' as a Habit packs that we earned from the multiplayer program. These 2 headliner pack 7s that I bought. Our All-Star pack, which looks like it's just another 5 show packs. Our Pennant Race pack, which looks like it's just another Ballin' pack. 2 of these deluxe pipeline packs from the multiplayer program. And then finally this April Spotlight Drop 2 that we bought. So let's get opening. Let's first get our ranked packs out of the way so we can just add them to the stack. This is a ridiculous episode. So that's 16 show packs. There's almost part of me that's mad that we have this many packs to open, because I just last episode, actually just before I recorded this episode, had to go back and sell everybody from that 20 pack bundle that we got last episode. And man, I'm gonna tell you, that is not fun. That is like the definitively worst part of Pack Attack. And I know we pulled a couple silvers. I'm gonna wait till we're in between episodes to know for sure if anybody's gonna be an upgrade. But man, selling all these cards, 10 stubs a piece, 25 stub quick sells and stuff in between episodes, it takes so long. So I guess what I'm saying is we gotta pull something good to make up for how many packs of nothing we're probably gonna get, and how many sell orders of 7 stubs or 21 stubs I'm gonna have to put up on the market. We got a gold. We're already halfway through though. This is our 8th pack of the stack of 16. It's flying. We got a diamond sponsorship. I wonder how much that goes for. We do sell these things to add to the bank. And back to just some bronzes. Again, I'm not even paying attention really to what I pull unless it's something like a gold or better. I'll figure out if anything's going to be an upgrade for us in between episodes. Like I said, I'm just repeating what I said. That's actually okay. We're going to have a decision to make. Another 82 overall gold center fielder with great fielding. Honestly, though, I could just put him in right, and then we would have a ridiculous lockdown outfield defense. I don't even remember what I was starting to say before we pulled Brenton Doyle, though. But we're just back to a bronze. 3 to go. We're almost through this stack of 16. Another diamond unlockable, a jersey. That's another frustrating part of going back and selling all the cards and stuff we get. Another one, okay. But for some reason, they made it this year so that you can't search jerseys on the market. So you have to like manually go through and find them to sell them all. And I feel like I'm just going to start quick selling them. They're only 25 stubs this year. Anyway, though, that was 16 show packs. We got 2 out of these 4 ballins we get to open. 1 from the program, 1 from that ranked reward. We got a double gold. Corbin Burns, Carlos Correa. I don't know about Correa, but Burns is definitely going to be a welcome addition to that starting rotation. No more Taj Bradley. Let's see, though. We've actually had some pretty solid ballin' packs, I feel like, in terms of getting cards for the team over these last 2 episodes. Only 1 gold in this one. No diamonds today. Kirby Yates, though, at least that is a gold in the bullpen. All right, let's go next to our 2 headliner pack 7s that we bought. Raul Ibanez is the headliner. He actually looks like pretty solid. That might be the kind of bat that would be able to replace Willie Castro if we can pull him. We don't know, but we do get another gold for the rotation. 1 more chance to get that Ibanez. What do we have here? Come on. Nope. Headliner pack luck isn't always my strong suit, although maybe I shouldn't say that. Because as far as silvers, this might be like the single best one we can pull. We still have more to open. We have 2 of these deluxe packs, which I kind of actually forgot guarantee you a gold. So we know at least there's going to be a gold coming out of both of these. Just a matter of, oh my god, it's just a diamond. They just, okay. We're just lucky. There's going to be 3 straight episodes now with a diamond pull in just the first 4. And it's a catcher. Man, how do you replace Cal Raleigh, though? Although, Samuel Basayo, Sammy B, kind of a pack attack legend from last year. He had a 93 that I raked with. Well, this is crazy, man. Do we have 1 more left in us? Nah, this one's just a goal. Okay, but what do we got here? Colston Montgomery. And we have 1 final pack. I guess I already knew we were going to be getting another diamond pull in another episode today, because this one guarantees a diamond. I'll be honest, there's not really many exciting options in this pack, but I'm sure whatever we pull, we'll find the spot for them, and it's at the least another diamond for the team. So what are we going to see here? Starting pitcher, this is either Sagano or Bubin. It's Sagano. But that's our second diamond starting pitcher now. We're no longer going to have any silvers in that rotation. This was the most ridiculous episode to have to be the fourth episode of Pack Attack. We have too good of a team already. This episode is probably long enough at this point. I'm not going to waste too much time rambling. Just remember, if you haven't hit the like button yet, do so to add another 100 stubs to the bank, because that's just what we need, is the ability to open more packs. And also don't leave here today before subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. But thank you guys for watching, thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time. We are back today for another episode of Pack Attack. And first things first, guys, sorry, it's been so long. I was going to take a little bit of a break over the Easter weekend. Obviously, it went a little longer than that. But I saw some friends, saw some family, got a bunch of my hair chopped off. But now I'm back. I am once again juvenated, and it's time to get back into Pack Attack. And you know what? If nothing else, with such a long layoff in between episodes, it gave you guys a long time to hit the like button on the last episode. So we're all the way up to 71 likes. That's going to give us 7,100 stubs towards the stub bank. On top of that, from what we were able to sell last episode, that added another 10,474, which brings our stub bank total to start today's episode up to 41,282. So keep it up, guys. Keep hitting that like button. Add your 100 stubs towards the stub bank for every like on the last episode. And if I could ask you guys to do one more favor before we start today, but something I want to get in the habit of doing is tweeting out whenever I upload a new video, or especially whenever I go live streaming. Just another way to get the word out there, I guess. So if you haven't already, which you probably haven't because I don't bring it up too much, but follow my Twitter. It's the same as this channel. It's just at JKPerfect10, or it's X now. I said Twitter. I haven't moved on. But we made a couple of big additions to the team, a couple Orioles to the team. First one being Samuel Basayo, 87 overall. I have him DHing right now because I didn't want to get rid of Cal Raleigh. He had such a good game for me. And also Cal Raleigh's better behind the plate defensively, so we'll put Sammy B at the DH spot. Our other Orioles diamond, we pulled Tomoyuki Sugano. That's another diamond starting pitcher. I don't know how good it'll be, but it's something. We'll see him today. There's also plenty of other guys that got added to the team, like Corbin Burns, Bryce Miller. Let's see in the bullpen, Chapman, Kirby Yates, and then back offensively, Brenton Doyle we have in right field. So we have a crazy good outfield defense right now between PCA and center and Doyle and right. Colston Montgomery was also pulled. We've got him at third base, and also Correa on the bench, and Heliot Ramos. We have a new righty to destroy lefties off the bench. So a lot of new cards again, just like has been the case pretty much every episode up until this point, because we're still working our way up, but the team is starting to look pretty good, honestly, for how early on in the series we are. And I'm expecting another big episode today, because almost regardless of how we do, we're so close to getting our first big pack wheel spin that that's pretty much guaranteed to go towards our post-game packs after today's game, regardless of how we play. But obviously, it's a new season. It's been so long, I didn't end up playing any more than those 2 games as part of that last weekend classic, and now we're only 2 weeks away until the next one. But we were put back at a 400 rating, so that's halfway to World Series, right? We're at the halfway point. All right, what do we got here? We are going up against Clay Buckholz. This dude has a pretty solid team. Nothing crazy, though. No, like, really new cards. This guy, maybe he hasn't been on the game in a bit, which would bode really well for me. Ooh, 0-1? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how are you 0-1 but at a 300 something rating? But I forgot. In Weekend Classic, your rating can change, but your record doesn't. That's why we're only 3-0 when really we're 5-0 so far in Pack Attack this year. You know, another thing I just realized I meant to mention when I was talking about the stub bank, but the reason I'm not spending anything from the bank yet is because we're really close to being able to buy one of those ultra packs from the shop, and that would be 5 diamonds with the pack that's in there right now. So I'm saving up for that. Enough likes too, and we can maybe open one next episode. I'm rolling over on it with Ellie. This dude didn't throw any pitch out of the zone. You saw Paredes keeping it going, man. He's a perfect machine. So many perfect swings with him in just a few games.
But it's got to be super cool and interesting, man. I didn't even know that solo leveling or Rise Overdrive had a demo out until some of the guys in my stream had mentioned it. So welcome back to the channel. I definitely want to try this out. This is one of the animes I tuned into this year. This is Sakamoto Days. Now I do watch anime here and there. I'm gonna just keep it. So
Mike Brown did not come to the New York Knicks to rebuild.
Okay. Yo, what's up, Blue?
Mike Brown did not come to the New York Knicks to rebuild. He came to win, and his vision with Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns could be the key to bringing a championship back to
I'm
Madison
sorry.
Square Garden.
What?
So I'm going to break down this Knicks head coach. I'm really fired up to talk about this as the news broke yesterday. Knicks
It's
fans
just so cute because I don't know. It makes me feel.
Mike Brown being the next Knicks head coach. I'm excited to dive deep into his plans for guys like Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns and the rest of the roster. So make sure you guys let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe here to Knicks Media if you are new. Let's get straight into business. Now, Mike Brown is coming over from the Sacramento Kings. Most recently went there, and he was the only head coach in NBA history to win Coach of the Year from a unanimous vote. Okay, he went to Sacramento, lifted that team up, went to
I
the
always
finals
get
for
so
the third time in
upsetting
17
when you
years.
see people hurt kids. You know.
Bryant with the Lakers. He has experience coaching LeBron James with the Cavaliers. He was coaching under Greg Popovich. He was coaching under Steve Kerr. I mean, Mike Brown has all the experience in the world, and I feel like his plans for specifically Jalen Brunson
Face laughing.
for the success this upcoming season.
You know what's funny right now?
What?
It's pretty dark. That motherfucking. Well, let's say there was a veteran that has PTSD from the war, and he started fireworks, but they think it's war.
Yeah, that it is.
Mike Brown, but I feel like his personality of him being extremely animated, his ability to be fierce, competitive, his offensive mindset, I think is exactly what this New York Knicks basketball team needs in order to get over the hump. So what are the plans for Mike Brown with Jalen Brunson and Steve Cohen? Now, if you look at the job that he did with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis over there with the Sacramento Kings, he took that offensive coach duo and unleashed their full potential. So pick and roll, unlocking Sabonis' game, Royals or Worldwide West, they want to be able to have a collaborative effort with the head coach. And maybe that tells you that Tom Thibodeau was not as open to hearing constructive criticism from upstairs. Maybe Tom Thibodeau was so stubborn in his ways. It's like, nope, this is my way. There's no way you're going to deter me from my way of coaching. I think Mike Brown is going to be way more open to hearing that. He and Serena Rose from Worldwide West, they want this to be a collaborative effort, and I think that's what you want. You don't want there to be a divide between the front office and the coaching staff. You want it to be in unison, and that was a big part of why the Knicks went after Mike Brown and why they felt like he was the man for the job. The Knicks owner, Dolan, he was sitting in the second interview, and apparently Mike Brown impressed Dolan so much, and he impressed everybody within the Knicks organization so much that he was 100% going to get the job after that second interview. There's a lot of people coming out saying that Mike Brown was enthusiastic. He had a perfect plan that absolutely moved Leon Rose and Dolan enough to just say, you know what, you're our guy, and you are going to be the head coach of this Knicks basketball team. So I think that the Tom Thibodeau era, I'm not going to look at it as a failure personally. I do think that was a success. 5 seasons, 4 playoff appearances, an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. That's successful in my opinion. Coach of the year, but now is going to be a new bar to fulfill, right? The Knicks have risen. We are good now. Mike Brown is not going to come here and lift us from the dead like he had to do with the Sacramento Kings. The foundation is built, okay? Now it's his opportunity to take what's been built from Tom Thibodeau and get it over the hump. The perfect example of this is what the Golden State Warriors had. Mark Jackson, when he was there with the young Steph Curry, he got them back to relevancy. And then the Warriors decided to move on from Mark Jackson. They hired Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr took the foundation that Mark Jackson built and brought it into the dynasty of the Golden State Warriors. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying the Knicks are about to be a dynasty, but that's what we want. We want Tom Thibodeau to be looked at as the guy that built the foundation up, got them to where they could be, and the Knicks felt like Tom Thibodeau was tapped out. They can't get any better than that. How can we find somebody else to now take what Tom Thibodeau built and get it over the hump? Because this roster is built to win a championship, and I do not think the Knicks need to make a trade for Giannis in order to win a championship. I know there's rumors out there about LeBron James. No, the Knicks do not need to trade from LeBron James in order to be a serious championship contender. This Knicks roster with the additions of Jordan Clarkson and Yabusele off the bench with East McBride and Mitchell Robinson, the starting 5 of last season, I think this Knicks basketball team is good enough to be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference and go after an NBA title. And I think that Mike Brown's plan for this Knicks squad is going to be really fun to watch unfold as training camp starts, preseason, and of course the regular season, but more specifically in the playoffs. Now, a lot of people are a little questionable about Mike Brown. Well, he didn't win any playoff games with the Sacramento Kings. He didn't have any success in the playoffs. I disagree. He's got a winning record in the postseason throughout his head coaching career. He's won multiple championships as an assistant. He's been to the NBA Finals with the young LeBron James back in the early Cleveland Cavaliers days. So this guy has so much experience, and that's really important here. We're not going after somebody that has never been a head coach before. The Knicks were not going to bring in a guy from college. They're not going to bring in an assistant, even though they did, interview some assistants. They wanted to bring in a guy that knows what it takes to build a absolute championship contender. And he has been, like I mentioned earlier, behind Steve Kerr, behind Greg Popovich. He's coached guys like Kobe, LeBron James. Like, this guy's been around so much. Just fantastic basketball mind, fantastic basketball players. And now he's using all this knowledge of being an assistant and a head coach throughout his career, try to put it all together and create the best plan for Jalen Brunson, King Cat, and the rest of the Knicks roster to try to elevate them to win an title. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, folks, about the video and about Mike Brown being the official head coach of the New York Knicks. Very excited to hear what you guys have to say, as always, down below in the comments. Hit the like button if you're not already, and let's go Knicks. Welcome to the New York Knicks. That's what, you know, that dynamic made us change the thing. Again, personal preference.
lefties are spamming inside pitches. It happens every time. So there's no point in not starting out. Let's get us one more good hit, which we're all over it. We're just early. We'll get one more good swing, and then we'll move into the next thing. And there's another perfect. So now I feel loose and comfortable, righty, and lefty on the inside. Sinker fastballs. Now we're going to move into all speed. We're going to mix in everything pretty much now, which this is where it gets hard. Okay, now we're going to mix in every pitch. We're going to keep Scooble in pitching, but we're going to go to where we can throw it pretty much wherever he wants. It's still in the strike zone because we don't want to just be watching him throw balls. Then I'm going to put all these up. So he's going to throw all 4 of these pitches. He's going to mix them up, which is realistic. No one's throwing knuckle curves in game if you're a high rating. And now this is where you can really see if you're actually getting loose or if it's just in your head. I would not be mad at that swing. We're very early somehow still, but I feel loose. I feel like I can hit lefty with Matt Olson live series, which is a good feeling. But yeah, just come into practice before you play ranked games. Spend 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll be dialed. Although I just missed a fastball right on the middle pretty much, you will be more dialed than if you just go straight into the game, I promise you. That's another good swing. We'll take 2 more hacks, lefty. What we're seeing. Alright, so it's not just on fastballs, we crush that as well, right on the face. We'll get one more good swing, and then we'll switch to righty. Those swings, Josh. That was actually a pretty good swing, we're just on top of it. We'll do one more good swing, then we're going to righty. That's not it. Alright, we're going to get one more good swing, and we're switching back to righty. Oh, there's a slider. See, like, it's still hard. You're going to get caught off guard. He's going to throw dots. Every pitch is going to be a strike, so you know that. But other than that, it's simulating a real game. Alrighty. That was actually a pretty good swing, but for the reason, like I've been saying. So he's not just going to get crazy active elos. There we go. We turn on an inside slider. Wow, that was actually a good swing. Alright, let's go back to righty and see how we're doing. Alrighty, now we're going to go back and we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to switch to Casey Mize. I'm too lazy to go back and switch to Anderson this again. We're just going to switch to Casey Mize. He's also in the Tigers. We're going to leave sliders, splitter, sinker. We're leaving out knuckle curve. No one throws curveballs in the higher difficulties for the most part, so we're going to leave the full strike again. And pretty much just going to throw pitch mixes, and you're just going to have to hit it like it's a real game. So this is how you get dialed. I'll do this for 10 to 15 minutes, like I said, before you play every game. You lock in. Do a few more times, and we'll wrap up the video. Alright, we got the settings switched back. We're ready to take 10 to 15 swings, get dialed, and roll into our ranked game. There we go, Acuna. I love Acuna, man. I wish I gave him an absolutely cracked card, but it's happening. If y'all want me to do a pitching tips video, more than we can do that. I'm good at hitting. I'm decent at it. But pitching is really my strong suit. Like, if I was not as good of a pitcher as I am, I'm not one of those guys that's just going to score 20 runs a game and win and not care about my pitching. My pitching, I feel like I probably have like a 3 ERA all time. And I could be off on that, but that's just what I feel. Pitching is harder to get good at than hitting in this game, I would say. Just knowing the pitch repertoire and like what you're actually doing rather than just pitching is the biggest thing. Because you will get nuked. You're just out there pressing the button to throw pitches down. Alright, we're a little early. Pitch isn't quite that hard as Roger Clemens does on Legend. But regardless, this keeps us loose. Gets us ready to go into it. We're going to take 1 or 2 more swings. We're going to wrap up the video so you don't have to hitting a computer all day. disappointed on that one. You know, starting bottom left, that isn't a foul ball. You know, starting bottom left, it's easier to react out for me than it is on that side. Everybody, I'm like, inside like that. But, all personal preference. Everything that I'm talking about today is, if you want to listen to me do it, try it out. If not, all the power to you. But that's going to wrap up today's video. If y'all want to pitch this video like I was saying, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do that. Until then now, see you in the next one. Peace. United Island people, it's summertime on Long Island, and we are fired up for both and the surf side. This is live outdoor music and dancing, and the Boat Yard is your summertime activity. This is lunch, dinner, or catering, and a surf shack for you and yours. So we're the best food and cocktails with live music outside under the palm trees and the most unbelievable sunset. Visit us all summer long at the Boat Yard and the surf shack for summer never ends.
Chicago White Sox are historically bad, finishing with 121 losses last season, and this year they look just as terrible. But in this video, I'm giving Chicago the rebuild they desperately need by drafting new players, developing their farm, and hopefully turning them into a dynasty. However, over the years, I've done a million rebuilds just like this one, so we're putting a big twist on it to make it more of a challenge. Drafting players will be a key part of this video, but it's too easy in MLB to show, so our first rule is I'm never allowed to scout, meaning we're drafting completely blind. Also, we are never allowed to spend over $100 million on our payroll, and none of our free agent contracts can exceed $5 million per year. I've done a lot of rebuilds in the past year, but I don't think I've ever had this many restrictions, and of course, that will make our job even tougher because this roster harder. Since we're using the Marlins, I'm also Savannah Bananas are the most fun team in sports, but today I'm bringing that excitement to MLB. In a shocking move, the Miami Marlins were kicked out of the league, so the Bananas are taking their spot in the NL East, and they're bringing their whole roster with them. However, this decision could cause some huge problems, as this roster is not MLB material, and that's why I have been hired to win this team a World Series. Our best player is only 70 overall, making us by far the worst team in baseball. Aside from Roger Cruz and Jackson Olsen, the rest of our players have no major league future. This starting lineup is somehow a tier below the Chicago White Sox, which I didn't think was possible. And all I can say is get ready, because this rebuild might take us over 10 years. I'm giving myself special restrictions to make this even harder. Since we're using the Marlins, I'm also keeping their budget, which is the worst in the league, so I can't sign any free agents above 79 overall, and our payroll can never exceed $100 million. That means we're relying on the draft to build a champion, but the huge twist is I'm never allowed to scout play. The latest with Malik Beasley and betting. Is this the norm now?
For this
Stay with me here.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brooks Lee. little bit high. And we
trying to get a better performance or feel or think, whatever it is. We're constantly pushing the boundaries on it.
are underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's even up.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's in the dirt. This one high in the air to left center. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's Joe Adele.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
This one in the air. Clement puts it away for the out. Juan Soto now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fastball for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important.
He's got it, and that is out number 3. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Foul ball there. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Lee hauls it in, and there's one away. So here is Bryce Harper. And that is out of play. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. In the air out to center. Lee takes it in for the out. And there are 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. 2 out, space is empty. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Over to Diaz. They get the out on. And we're back. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And that's fouled off. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
2-2. Down.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 down. Here's Harper now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Ball 1 to Bryce. And that clips the inside corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
0-2's the count.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So digging in, Brooks Lee. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, bases empty. Little chopper rolls foul. Inside, just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. In the air, left field. He's got it. Out number 2. Yandy Diaz now. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground. Over to Diaz. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher. Anthony Dominguez is checked into the game.
Anthony Dominguez.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And ball 1. This one in the air. And a quick out, number 1. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dominguez makes the play, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Ernie Clement. May back to work. Fall off foul. That's the 3rd. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Fouled off down the right side. Lee on the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. On the ground right side. Over to Diaz. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed in. Start of the fourth. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Lee. Luke Weaver gets the call from the
Now
pen.
running at second base, number 5, C.J. Abrams.
Inside, and that's ball one. There's your strike, 95 of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell. He popped out his first time. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and here in extra innings. Now a pop-up on the infield. Arenado squeezes it, and there's 2 down. And now the DH, Juan Soto, 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. Oh, now he breaks early for third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. The pitch. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Adios.
Nice try, Ramon.
That one's gotta feel good. It's 2-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Perez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Hit in the air, center field. Adell moves under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez. Now pitching, Justin Robles.
First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Harper, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss there. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now it's the DH, Juan Soto. Ripped on a line to center. That's the ball game. 2-0.
Tried it in batting practice, said he home runs in 1 round and never went back. When someone told Sheffield his batting stance seemed like a to the MLB establishment, he responded by saying, quote, "I agree with that assessment." Sheffield definitely worked endlessly on his swing, trying to get his mechanics down to produce the power and consistency he needed to be a good hitter. However, the stance and bat wiggle itself was more about aesthetics, at least at first. And this was accepted back then. He played in the golden age of stances. Around this time, players like Tony Bautista, Kevin all excelled with weird batting stances. One of the best players in the league, Cal Ripken, seemed to change his stance every single game. In 1989, he started the season batting like this. By the end of the year, he was doing this. In 91, he introduced a bounce. The next season, he changed it again to this. And the next year, he chose his third stance in 3 seasons. By 1995, he decided he needed to loosen up the stance.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. J.P. Crawford
Seattle,
gets a chance to hit.
J.P. Crawford.
The pitch. And now 1-2. Luke behind second. Makes the grab, one down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
One out, bases empty. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
1-2.
Swung on, belted. And that is gone. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. It gets down a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. Boots it. He's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. Headed for the plate. One run is in. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss.
Well, caught a run down there, and he's tagged out to end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Luis Castillo.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Here's the
Leading
third
off
baseman,
for the
Jazz
Yankees,
Chisholm
the
Jr.
third baseman, Jazz.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that
Jr.
shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
A Rosarena on his horse. Makes the catch. One down. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Man at first, one away. He goes down looking.
Batting fourth, the designated
Giancarlo
hitter,
Stanton at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Ben Williamson. There's the swing and a miss. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The batter, number 7. Designated
Jorge Polanco
Jorge
now at the plate.
Polanco.
One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Makes a sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Julio Rodriguez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 1-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Runners breaking for the plate. It's a strikeout for the Stro Show, his second of the game. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for the Yankees, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Next offering is in for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Ouch, that one drilled him. And he's safe at first.
Well, with his speed, he doesn't get a whole lot of those infield hits, but he was giving it everything he had right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. There's one. Over to first, safe. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Moore to Crawford for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. And a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And now Randy Arozarena. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. Double play ball to second. They get one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's DJ LeMahieu. That one inside, and a count 2-1. Nobody out, runner at first. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Back-to-back singles, really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2-1.
And now 2-1. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Here comes Aaron Judge. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1-2.
Two down, nobody on. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Aaron Judge with a rocket. It's 3-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Bellinger up to hit. 1-1 now. Just missed. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. Moore whips it to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Digging in, Dominic Canzone.
Dominic Canzone.
That clips the corner. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Ball.
And downstairs.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun.
Here's a new pitcher from the
Now
pen, Mark Leiter Jr.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can. And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners.
Ben Williamson.
Ball two.
One out and a runner at second.
2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Now the batter now J.P. Crawford.
J.P.
2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4.
Runner.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Steps on first for the out. Paul Goldschmidt now.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That one misses, and a count 2-1. That clips the corner. The Mariners up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Grisham.
Next pitch inside. Ball 2. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th, and now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Polanco. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Slice to right, and that's just foul. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Cal Raleigh. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Ball 2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And he handles it himself for the out. And now stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Austin Wells. Next offering is fouled back. Going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting. The second
up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The next offering misses. 2-2. Volpe over at first with 1 away. That one missed.
Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lay goes to first now, but he's back in.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Judge.
2 on, 2 outs. Goes down looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, And I think that helps create a mental advantage for this team.
Line to left.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Second baseman,
Man at first, nobody out. And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Ben Williamson up next for the Mariners.
Ben Williamson.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now 1 out.
Shortstop, JP.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, and the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Ian Hamilton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
And the batter now, Jorge Polanco. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Fires home for 1. And that's all they'll get. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
1-2.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, heading for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score.
How about that? Clears the bases. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses the first. That ends the inning and stops. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here comes Bellinger.
The left fielder, Cody.
They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So a man aboard. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Stanton.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one's got a chance. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Moore. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now here's Trent Grisham. Goldie off of first with 2 away.
Trent Grisham.
That missed by a lot. And the count is even, 2-2. Brings it in for the third out. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth. Derek Jeter steps to the plate now with the bases loaded. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. The shortstop takes the ball. The Yankees looking to rally. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1 strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game. And your final. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Cody Bellinger, a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest part of the cycle, the triple. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Clayton Kershaw looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 2
Now
in this
batting,
one.
catcher, Will.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
In there at the knees.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And it gets by him. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hernandez will hit next. That's too low.